Okay, oh Lord, I'm using up all my storage space, and I got 43 some odd videos on my storage space. I don't even know how much the storage chip is going to hold. If I use up the entire chip, I'm screwed for any more videos for a while, because I don't really have money on hand right now to buy another one. And 9 chances out of 10 I won't delete anything, so, you know. Number 8 now in my bottle of discussion series here for today. Number 8. I've completely lost track. I think it's the number 8. Anyway, this will be my last one. I'll do my damnedest to try to get my thoughts out by the end of 10 minutes and leave it at that. For now, I'll talk about this again in the future. Saturday, August the 22nd, 2020. Saturday, August 22nd, 2020 at 12:48 now in the afternoon. 12:48. Saturday, August 22nd, 2020 at 12:48, 12:50, pushing 12:50. So yes, I would really like to, I personally, now, I don't know who in hell is going to see these videos. I could be trying to put this out there, put this message out there and so on that, and it'll be years before anybody ever sees it, takes notice of it, sort of thing, and tries to work it into any future boil-off series that they might put together or whatever, you know. I know that if I had the money and had the connections and had the people to write the material for me, scripts and all the rest of it, and to put together a really well written gay romance story, it would have elements to it vastly different than anything I've seen in gay romance. The series that I've seen so far, even the ones that are recommended as being like really good quality ones, I can see so many flaws and so many shortcomings that I would do differently myself if I was putting this stuff together. I mean, there's a part of me that thinks it would pretty much blow all the rest of them completely out of water, to be honest with you, you know. Because of the fact I would be coming from it from an actual gay perspective, being a gay man myself. So I would be interjecting into the storyline stuff that I would probably want to experience myself, or as the relationship unfolds, it's stuff that I would probably want to have within the relationship if I was actually in a real relationship in real life, you know. So that's the things that I would be reflecting in the story to try to make it as accurate, you know, as possible. And it wouldn't have a sad ending as well, because not every single friggin' gay relationship that has ever existed ends in tragedy. So that bugs the heck out of me as well. You know, like a lot of gay relationships can end well and can last like for lifetimes. It does happen. It can happen, and it does happen, sort of thing. And you know, like that should be reflected in these shows and that as well. You know, I mean, honestly, I think every one of these series that is put out, I don't know who's involved with putting all the stuff together and so on that within the series, but every single one of these series should have at least one gay individual either acting in it or in the background advising to try to keep a certain level of accuracy and realism in these series. Trust me, people, they would make all of these series so much better if they were accurately reflective of the way gay people actually live, and not this endless fetishize, I can't say that word well, of the material and these individuals, you know. I really do believe that if you were to tell the stories, because for one thing, how many times does somebody want to see the same university, for example? Okay, I swear to God, you must show it, especially for the Thai boil-offs, you must show the same university in every single friggin' series, the same uniforms, the same everything. It goes without saying, guys. That gets boring after a while. You know, I mean, I could pick the Thai boil-offs apart like you wouldn't believe. But then I'll have a whole bunch of fans jumping down my throat and so on that and hating me for doing that. But I mean, everything I could say about what I see wrong with the toy ones is accurate and is reasonable. You use the same backdrop all the time. You don't even reflect toy society in general accurately and well. We don't see enough variety of people and so on that within the series. You always portray the upper crust of Thai society, you know, like the middle class, upper middle class, the rich Thai people, you know. I mean, even Thai people themselves have to be bugged by that there's not more of a broader base of accurate reflectiveness of their society within these shows, you know, these series. So it's one-dimensional in so many areas, on so many levels. It's sad, okay? It's sad that the one people that write this sort of stuff don't try harder to have more variety of age groups, more variety of different gay types of people, more variety of different demographics sort of thing, or I suppose I'm using the right word there, financial brackets or whatever sort of thing, strata of society, whatever, more of that reflected in you know, in these series and so on. Why can't you have one of the main characters be a fisherman or something? Or why can't you have him be a factory worker or something like that? You know, why does he have to be a big wig owning some business, or they all have coffee shops, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, try to spice it up more that way as well. You know, I mean, like, even if it wasn't gay, if it was just like regular straight material, I think I would start getting bogged by just the one-dimensionalness of everything that is being put out in these series, you know. So, like, that's something I think somebody needs to think about at some point, to try to work on that, to try to get more variety right across the board, to make these stories more interesting in that respect as well. You know, to try to reflect society in general better in these series. You know, because let's face it, people, we don't live in a bubble. I wish to God sometimes we did, but we don't live in a bubble. Gay people don't live in a bubble. We do live in the real world, such as it is, the way it functions, and you know, we try to function within it the best we know how, even though we're painfully aware of the fact that we are out of sync with the way much of the straight world functions because of our gay orientation. But beyond that, you know, we're forced to live in the world anyway. Sorry about that, I didn't mean to do that. I don't mean to be making these sounds here. See, now I'm not going to edit that out. See, what's the point of editing that out? I just leave it there. I just slapped my leg there harder than I meant to, and made a bit of a rack there. Sorry about that. You know, that's just the way it is, guys. That's just the way it is. And don't get me wrong. Now, like, I don't want to come across like this big old, you know, bitch of a fellow that can't have anything good to say about, you know, because I know there's tons of fans that love this stuff and all the rest of it. And I don't want to do I would never want to see the industry end. I'd like to see it expand, actually, and become a global, worldwide phenomenon, to be honest with you, and not just focus on the Asian countries. But it does need to evolve. Like anything, it needs to evolve, you know. And one of the things I probably should say now before this one cuts off, you got to start hiring gay actors. Please, for God's sake, start hiring gay actors and start focusing on, you know, let them get in there and portray the material. It's crazy to have gay-oriented and hypocritical to the extreme and ironic beyond words that you would be putting so much time and effort into gay-oriented material and not even have gay actors acting in the series. That goes without saying. So have the balls and the guts and the backbone to start actually, to start hiring actual gay performers to act out the material. You know, because I think that in and of itself would create better material, because a lot of these guys then would be willing to go further with the stuff and to probably act out the romance stuff better and go deeper with it, sort of thing, you know. Or is that too gay for everyone's liking? Even the fans of this genre? I mean, I'm just asking because I don't know. I don't know what's stopping people from doing that. It almost seems to me, you almost feel that, well, that's just too gay if we start doing that sort of stuff. That's promoting the gay community too much, or promoting the gay agenda too much or something, you know. Otherwise, if you don't have that attitude, I don't understand what the big issue is in not hiring actual gay men to portray these roles. You know, because my understanding, particularly with the toy material, almost all of them, the bulk of them, are straight guys, straight or at the very least bisexual. You know, and it makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. So okay, that's it then. Maybe not the most positive note to end it off on, but I got to end it off somewhere, guys. So thank you for all your time. I hope to God you watched all these here now. I hope to goodness I'm going to be able to get this all uploaded to my channel now later on today or whenever, because I'm going to be royally upset and disappointed if all these videos get screwed up. And I'll have to start all over again with a whole bunch of other videos in another format. But for the time being, everyone take care, God bless, and I am out for now. Mr. Crazy Man, signing off. Okay, take care guys. God bless. Bye-bye.